The most dominant player on the floor with his size and physicality. He'll have to do that again against this smaller Utah Jazz front line. In terms
aggressive offensively, it was. In fact, they ran the first play of the game for him in Sacramento. Dillon Brooks drives, flips, it falls.
The last two games, his initial offensive moves have been to the basket. He's a finish there and a steal here by the Grizzlies.
Sexton on a throwaway. Bane to the cup, finger rolls it up.
That Desmond Bane's able to make to continue to get himself to the basket.
Markin in a corner three on the way. Weak side rebound. Clarkson, and he converts. Grizzlies scored the first four. Since then, it has been all Utah. Sexton over Tyus for three. It's through. Again, Dillon with another deflection, forcing a turnover. Bane right down the lane. Finger rolls it up and in.
And getting his way into the paint.
He's a 29%er from deep. Tyus, a corner three. Bango. He's averaging 28 a game, which is fourth best in the NBA. They were near the bottom of the league last year. A lot of one-on-one basketball. Markkanen forced into a fadeaway, which he hits. The Detroit Pistons and several other teams. Clarkson with a pump fake, and now a floater that falls. Took it away from Clarkson. Clark takes middle, sets up Dillon for a rhythm three. It's in for Dillon. Just 3 for their last 12. If you're just joining us, Tyus Jones gets the start. John Morant, non-COVID illness, back at the hotel. Brandon Clark,
1 of 2 from the three-point line.
Clarkson off the curl. Olynyk and Brandon. That's coming, go to the floor, but cannot rail it in. David Roddy can. Roddy in a foot race with Beasley and lays it in. And the Ochai Agbaji on the floor for the first time tonight, wearing number 30. Soft double against Dillon. His three is through. Brooks and Bane have been the dominant scorers for the Grizzlies so far. They are 6 of 10 as a duo. Dillon, a pull-up, and that one, another knock away by Brooks. His defense has been spectacular. A look ahead to Aldama, sidesteps, banks it around and in. Shot clock at 7 for Bane. Bane against Horton Tucker. Goes to the glass and banks it in, and the miss from long range.
And the big thing for the Grizzlies is only give up one shot to this Jazz team.
Tillman going to work inside. The half hook drops in. Markkanen against Roddy. Alexander Walker for three.
They have guys that are down. With Mike Conley out of the lineup, he has an opportunity.
Conley not playing tonight. Rest on the second night of a back-to-back. Trying to get the rebound, but can't. Grizzlies a 7-point lead. They've led it by as many as 8. Three by Beasley is in.
Get to the floater, but very good at that little intermediate shot.
Colin Sexton back in. Works the baseline. Sets up Markkanen for three.
Back to use his strength against you.
Steven Adams back in the game. Nice pass to Aldama. Yes, and the foul. Aldama, screened by Adams. Nice. Oh, a great pass to Kennedy Chandler for Tyus Jones back in. Floats off glass, rebound. Bane didn't want to pick up a third. Sexton doesn't have numbers. Will finger roll it in any.
Sexton, and that's on both ends of the floor.
Dillon Brooks on the bench, but Tyus Jones back in. Alexander Walker with a steal, banks it in, and again, it's fouls in one half of play than you'll see in many games.
This whole season, we've had just in this one half.
Sexton off glass, 1 point. Sexton on a give back, stripped by Brandon Clark, who just checked in. A look ahead to Tyus Jones against Olynyk. He flips it up and in.
You knew the Jazz were going to make a run at some point. Nice deep, another nice cut here by Clarkson.
Beasley for three. And you
turnover numbers down, and those are off the ball turnover numbers for the Grizzlies.
Sexton got all the way double. Conchar with 11 to shoot on the return. Nice pass. Tyus hits the floater. Yeah, the Grizzlies 9 turnovers, only 2 steals by the Jazz as Olynyk steps to the
timing-wise, and then the passers delivering pinpoint passes.
Brooks drives on Sexton. Euro steps. That won't go, but he draws up. These same 2 teams Monday nights. Pass behind Clarkson. Tyus Jones with the steal. Brooks emphatically
to be able to dominate because of his strength. And that's the reason why he's able to get that offensive rebound there.
Aldama going to the reverse, up and in. Pretty in. Sexton for three. Early look to Vanderbilt. Olynyk forced inside the arc. Fouled by Aldama. Sande cutting back door. Tyus did not see him. Shot clock down to 5 for Bane against Clarkson. Bane off the bounce. A runner. It's in for Desmond Bane. He's 40% tonight. But Utah shooting 45% from the long line, and that's a difference maker tonight. Step back three by Clarkson. That's in. Has +6 in three-pointers made. So the Grizzlies shooting 55%, but down 8. Tyus off balance floater, off glass, put it in. Tyus. Sexton, another three. Can't get the reload. Markkanen couldn't tap it home, and the Grizzlies a chance to draw closer. Bane right down the lane, a scoop, a score, and a foul on him. Dillon against Clarkson, screened by Adams. Dillon trying to create off the bounce, lays it in. Brooks around an Adams screen. Fadeaway gun. Adams tips it out. Roddy will try for three. Yes, sir. David Rollers. Grizzlies go from 10 down to 6 up. Markkanen on a spin away, banks it in. Dillon wanted to charge, then his attempted outlet pass didn't find its intended target. Clarkson on the attack, and the Grizzlies don't.
He shot that one.
Markkanen with 14, and Alexander Walker, a steal and a dunk.
We've got to make winning plays here in this fourth quarter. He said everybody's got to rebound. Now, the Grizzlies are out rebounding the Jazz, but the problem has been the 9 offensive rebounds that the
Alexander Walker with that foul. Already Utah. Jazz 4-0 when they lead through 3 quarters. Grizzlies 1-1 when they trail. Abaji got to the rim. Olynyk is back in. Remember, he's got 4 fouls. Bane off the curl, in the lane, got to the cup. He's tapped in by Brandon. Kennedy Chandler gives way to Aldama. Shot clock at 7. Sonny wanted to drop it down low for Clark. Pour a little more salt in the wound. Clark given space by Olynyk. Bane, 4-3. Couple of really good defensive plays by the Grizzlies that sequence. Bane, a look ahead. Aldama in the lane. Clark follows it up and in. Sexton back in. Kennedy Chandler to the cup and banks it in.
Defensive rebounds. He went down the bench during this last time out to John Conchar, Santi Aldama, Kennedy Chandler, Brandon Clark, and Desmond Bane, and said winning plays from all of you to start this quarter. Plus, you look what the team's done in transition. Haven't allowed a transition opportunity yet to the Jazz.
And they defend Markkanen at the rim. Clark stepped out. Crowd thought that was number 15. It was halfway down by Markkanen to give Utah the lead. Tyus will try. His three is through. Down the dribble handoff. Roddy has it. Shot clock down to 5. A throwback. A David Roddy 3. It's in. David to defend. Markkanen got the baseline and reverse jam. 16 for Markkanen. Dylan Brooks has a 3 run to the rim, and he jams.